Jay-Z, y'all, is back in news. Beyonce's wonderful husband. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that Jay-Z, the superstar rapper and entrepreneur whose real name is Sean Carter, was accused, y'all, in a civil lawsuit on yesterday, y'all, of sexual assaulting a beautiful 13-year-old girl back in 2000, allegedly along with Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. Now, they're saying the anonymous accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, said that the assault happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. Now, the lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Combs as a defendant, and it was refiled yesterday to include the wonderful Jay-Z. Now, the lawyer filing the lawsuit, Mr. Tony Busby, was sued last week by Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z claimed that Tony is extorting him in a fictitious lawsuit. Now, the lawsuit claimed, y'all, that back in 2000, when Ms. Doe was only 13 years old, and Mr. Combs and Mr. Carter, y'all, honey, allegedly assaulted her at a house party following the MTV Video Music Awards. Now, the lawsuit said that a friend dropped her off, Miss Doe off, at the VMAs at the Radio City Music Hall. Now, she didn't have a ticket, y'all, and approached various limousine drivers to attempt to gain access to the show or an after party. And one of the drivers, the lawsuit said, told her that he worked for Combs and she fit what Diddy was looking for. So he invited her to a party following the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening after he transported Carter and Combs. Now, later the driver picked her up, and that's what the suit said, and after 20 minutes arrived at a white mansion with a U-shaped driveway. And she had to sign a document, y'all, that she believed was a non-disclosure agreement on arrival and didn't receive a copy to enter the party, the suit said, which was filled with celebrities and people doing marijuana and cocaine. Now, this is what I think, honey, too, was got Jay-Z in this position while they're looking at him now because of what he said at the awards show. And here's what Jay-Z said, then we'll come back to that.
Obviously, it's subjective because, it's music and it's opinion-based. But, some things, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year.
That's when he was talking about his beautiful wife, Beyonce. And, in situations like that, you can't do that, honey, to the masses because, honey, so people get angry. Huh?
So you think they got angry and just tried
to
go
got
at
angry
him
with him. Yep.
Shook up the system?
He shook up the system, and they said, and people of the European descent and even some African Americans like, oh, you going to talk like that? Like she all this and that and other? Well, we're going to fix you up, honey. We're going to start digging. Because you didn't got a little bit above your bridge, they said you didn't thought you arrived. And that's what people do. And, honey, when he said that about Beyonce, and people don't like stuff like that, it's sad, but that's the way the world is. And that's when I feel the digging was going to start. And look at it right now today. They starting to put him in all this mess with Diddy. And then you never know. Diddy, was, he in jail. He might not want to be there by himself. Sometimes you want to bring your friends along. And, if they're not bringing you enough money on your commissary or whatever and helping you out and stuff. So I'm going to show you, since you ain't going to call me and you ain't going to put no money on my commissary, well, this is what's about to happen. And I just feel it. And I feel bad because, like they said, Blue Ivy is of reading age now. She could read and she could watch the news and they could hear this stuff about her dad. And it's just not a good look.